Hey everyone, my name's Rachel Reed. I'm the children's pastor here at Victory. I've been on staff in children's ministry for the last 18 years. And as some of you know, but some of you may not, we had 3 foster care kids in our home for the last year and a half. And we were just able to adopt them, which was such an exciting day for us. And we've been praying and really seeking God as to what the next step is now that these 3 kids are officially in our home. And we're feeling led that God is leading us, that I'm going to be a stay-at-home mom, which I'm super excited about. This is a huge blessing. It's been a dream of mine since I was a little girl. So we are super excited for me to get to be home and pouring into them. And but really, our story started about 12 years ago. I feel like my passion for kids I've had since I was like a teenager. I babysat all through high school and served in children's ministry and was just around kids any opportunity that I could get. As a children's pastor, I was with kids and I was happy and joyful, but it was an awesome distraction in a way because to be a mom was even a stronger desire. And I remember so many times driving home in tears like, God, do you not see me? Do you not hear me? Like, I've given my whole life to all these other kids and like all we want is a family. And so we hit obstacle after obstacle. We had surgeries. We spent thousands of dollars. And every time I would end up actually in this very chair with disappointment. I can remember just thinking, what a holiday be like with kids excited to open presents or a birthday or... So every year it got harder and harder and harder. My friend, Nicole, they had fostered a couple sibling sets, and I remember the day, never forget it, the day she called me and said, hey, I just got this call. I'm taking in a sibling set of 3, and they're 5 and under. And I was like, well, you already have 2 kids. That's 5 kids. She's like, I don't know how it's going to work. I don't know how it's going to work in the end, but I know that I was supposed to say yes to that call. I said, you know, what can I do to help you? She said, like, well, you could take them for a weekend, even if you take 1. And we took 3, not 1. We took all 3 of them to give them a break. And it didn't take long. It was probably like the 4th weekend in. Our hearts just knitted to these kids. And so I remember being at her house and the caseworker was there. And, you know, her saying to the caseworker, hey, we can't keep doing this. And I said to the caseworker, what's going to happen? And she said, well, we had a hard enough time placing them here together. They won't stay together. And my heart just broke in that moment. I thought, oh my gosh, these kids have been through the most horrific things, and now they're going to get torn apart. And so I came home and told Jason that, and he said, we can't let it happen. And so we did all of our foster classes. It typically takes 6 to 8 months. We did them in 3 months. And they came home on November 22nd, 2017, 2 days before Thanksgiving, which was very, very fitting. We were very thankful that Thanksgiving. Fostering is not easy by any means. You start everyday family life, but you're trying to guard your heart because you think a month from now, these kids could be gone. And I remember we prayed as a family because the kids were slotted for adoption. So we had to tell them, there's some bumps in the road. We're just going to pray that everything works out. And they were just crying, pleading with God, like, God, please let us stay. Please let us stay. Please let us stay. We were like choked up and teared up, but our kids were bawling their eyes out because they knew we were home. We officially adopted them on April 5th, 2019. We're excited to help them achieve all that they can with what God's blessed them with. And the more I sought God and God kept speaking to me and Jason sought God, we knew that God was calling me for my next assignment to be a full-time stay-at-home mom, which honestly is what I've dreamed of my whole life. So it's bittersweet. I love Victory. I've been there 18 years. Everyone's like family. So it was not an easy decision. It was one we wrestled with a lot. But we know that these kids are a new assignment and they need a lot of nurturing and they need a lot of structure. And we just know that me at home is going to give them the best chance for success. So Yeah, I'm stepping into a new season, a new chapter. We're just so grateful for the people that not just stood with us this last year and a half, but then there were the people that for the last 11 and a half years stood with us. And so we're just eternally grateful for everyone that walked this journey with us and now was able to see us get to the other side.